So, Nancy has decided to let the impeachment move forward and has selected 7 members from the House of Representatives to act as managers in presenting the House's case to the Senate. In announcing these managers, Nancy once again tipped her hand as to the real reason for this impeachment and, perhaps, why it took so darn long to send the articles to the Senate in the first place. If you follow this channel, or any of several others, you know that the Democrats never had any real intention of booting the president out of office. They knew it couldn't happen. I don't want to relitigate the entire circus, but the impeachment started before he was elected, was put into high gear on the day he was inaugurated, and has not stopped since then. The one thing that hasn't changed a single iota is their lack of any impeachable offenses. However, if you remember, this is not about removing the president from office. It is about making sure he does not get reelected to a second term. The damage he's done to their agenda in the last 3 years alone is devastating, but it's not insurmountable. The damage he would do with another 4 years could sound the death knell for much of their plans. If he is reelected and this country continues on its upward climb out of decay and socialism, then you can easily see the possibility of another Republican administration after this one. Not only that, the courts are being put back into balance with wise, conservative judicial nominations. So how did Nancy tip her hand? Well, once again, remember, it's not about Trump getting kicked out of office during this term. It's about making him appear so reprehensible that he cannot get reelected. Good luck on that. The impeachment was about getting in front of a national audience, on national media, and somberly and soberly, seriously and prayerfully trying to get as much attention as they could. The ratings were horrid. Here's what Nasty Pelosi had to say, and I quote, "This is a very serious matter and we take it to heart in a really solemn way. It's about the Constitution. It's about the Republic, if we can keep it. And senators shouldn't be frivolous with the Constitution of the United States, even though the President of the United States has." End quote. Really? Did you know she had special pins made, engraved with her name, served up on a silver platter so she could hand them out like door prizes on this somber and solemn occasion? Is this why she held on to the articles for 4 weeks? Were the pins on back order? Also, to quote from a Fox News article written by Brooke Singman, quote, "Pelosi argued the charges against the president will be a stain on his legacy, dramatically referring to an impeachment that will last forever, 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 forever." To further amplify her hollow point, prior to voting on a resolution to transmit the articles of impeachment to the Senate, Pelosi stated, and I quote, "We are here today to cross a very important threshold in American history. When someone is impeached, they are always impeached. It cannot be erased." End quote. In other words, all she and her partisan hacks could hope to achieve was to get a purely partisan impeachment based on a foundation of error, a foundation completely devoid of facts. They know he will never be removed from office, but they all got really nice pins out of the deal. She should have had some t-shirts printed that read, "I voted to impeach the president, but all I got was this stupid t-shirt." Let me repeat what she said, quote, "We are here today to cross a very important threshold in American history. When someone is impeached, they are always impeached. It cannot be erased." End quote. Well, no shat, Sherlock. You've taken someone who can arguably be called one of the greatest presidents in our history and tried day by day to chip away at his integrity and his image and his legacy. You have resorted to flat-out lies and colluded with the left-wing media to carry your water. Your party colluded with the Ukrainians to get dirt on Donald J. Trump before the election and to tamp down investigations into Hunter Biden, Devin Archer, which is Hunter Biden's business partner, Burisma Holdings, and George Soros. You resorted to fraudulent activities to allow a third-hand whistleblower to lodge a complaint, which allowed this sham impeachment to be formed by altering the paperwork after the fact. For those of you who aren't sure what I was just referring to, the whistleblower paperwork used to have the wording that said all whistleblower complaints had to be made by a person with first-hand knowledge of the alleged activity. The whistleblower who came forward with the alleged Ukrainian call details was several times removed from being first-hand. But the funny thing is, the paperwork that once said only first-hand accounts could be used had the wording changed to allow for this individual to report his accusations after he had already made them. Nancy, the irony, the sheer laughable results of your lies, your deceit, your fraud, your manipulation, your power-mongering was to create something even more powerful than what you were fighting against to start with. This man can take a pounding, and he is taking everything you can throw at him. There's no other president in history that could have withstood it. No other family of the president that could have withstood it. Not only withstood it, but prospered through all of the bullcrap you have tried to foist upon the American people. The people who you are willing to crap on, willing to try to nullify, those people who live in the fly-by states, the deplorables, the gun-toters, the Bible thumpers, the blue-collar Joes, the farmers, the producers, the coal miners, the right-to-lifers, are now more determined than ever to see this man reelected to office. Why do you think he keeps setting fundraising records, you idiot? The Senate should shut this down as soon as they get the articles, but I actually hope they decide to hold a full trial and to call those witnesses that the House tried so hard to make untouchable. I want to see Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Adam Schiff, Devin Archer, and the whistleblower up on the stand under oath trying to work their way out of the webs of deceit that they have woven. The next couple of days will be very interesting, and I'll try to keep you up to date on them. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you liked it, and sub if you're not. It would genuinely help me if you would share the videos, and I would be so honored if you did. Have a great conservative day.